Hello from Western New York, and seems that during my travels I found another seed store. Now, normally I go to my local Walmart, my local Home Depot, my local Tractor Supply, as well as my local Lowe's. Because they're big stores, they tend to have a lot. Okay, so, sometimes what you do is you find one store, they got most everything you want. And then after that, you decide to go fill in the little spaces. You look for the rare stuff. Your big box store, they're going to have the common stuff. They're going to have they're going to have your generic green beans, your generic onions, your generic. Okay? But then you go and look at a nursery. Although sometimes even a big box store will surprise you. And you look for the names of, for instance, there's the Burpees, good brand. You got, for the seeds, I got a lot of those. You got the Fairy Moses, again, another good brand. But then you find some of another company, and like Livingston Seeds, they got good. Some of my tomatoes are of a Livingston Seed company. I'm not sure which ones. I think the Brandywine ones might be. And but now these don't look all that great. It's because it's my fault. They were, like I said, they spent a while without any good light. And so basically I'm trying to fix that, which may or may not work. We'll see what happens. I've lost more than a few, but then again, that happens with everything. And recently I found some people that sell the Seed Savers Exchange stuff, as well as the Baker Creek seeds. And these are more rare, usually. Unless you got the Baker Creek. Hey, go grab my herbs. I had to get another tackle box for the seed mine. This one, I'm trying to remember, is this the herbs or flowers? This might be the flowers. These are my flowers, but yeah, these are the Lake Valley ones that I got. I got some tomatoes for that. I got a lot more things. I had to get another tackle box. Which one was this? My memory gets a little short at times. Got worth a laugh at times. Like I said, these are Lake Valley seeds. And sometimes, you find, sometimes you go to different places, they have different companies. Like I mentioned, Burpees, Fairy Moses, and there's, like your smaller places. Fredonia Seed Company is one that comes to mind. Smaller ones. Well, let's get to showing off what I bought this week. A early purple sprout and broccoli. This is purple broccoli, which looks interesting. Webb's wonderful lettuce, seed savers. I mean, I like the way they package these. Well, let's see. Where's one of them at? For instance, here's the carrot dragon. It's a purple. And I like the way they do this. It says how many seeds, how much it weighs. It's very nice. And I liked a little bit about the way they kind of market these. Is the way it tells a little bit about a story, which is going to be quite nice. Let's see here. The dragon carrot, scarlet kale. It's a red, practically ornamental. Yeah. I'm going to need to add in a little bit of tape on this. Round and eyes squash. Anti-wilder beans. It's like a purple and green. It's going to be interesting to try growing. Purple padded bulb bean. Moment. So. I was able to reach it a little bit easily, and I was got a little bit of glue underneath the thing. Got the blue Solaris leeks. That'll be interesting. 19th century turns blue, violet. Interesting. I'll be honest with you. A lot of this I'm growing for the first time. Golden sweet. Bi-colored purple flower. That sounds cool, interesting. Bright lemon yellow clouds. As you know, small, except for stir fry. Interesting colors. Titan sunflowers. Big and big. Teddy bear sunflower, cute. The Mother Mary's pie. Apparently, according to the story on this one, is that it was named after the donor's mother, who used a mixture of this melon and the apples in pie. Sounds interesting. Blacktail mountain watermelon. The stories on these is interesting, and like the fact that this can withstand 40-degree weather, Fahrenheit. That's a good plus around here. Sometimes they can't tell what the weather's going to do. Cornfield pumpkin. The way these things are, you gotta sometimes like interest. And you got this squash. It's a French variety. Patterson Ponche Juan Vert. It's just interesting, 100-year-old strand. Dragon's tongue bean. Here's another variety called Livingston Seed. Company. This one here's a red romaine lettuce. Nice color. They got the Cylindria beet. I mean, again, looks interesting. Butter crunch lettuce. I mean, that's a given. That's a generic. I mean, pretty much everyone has that. And you got the Paris Island romaine. I believe that, again, there's another generic. Oh, that reminds me. You see, this is interesting. Now, we have, there's that. There you are. There you are. I want to talk a little bit about this feature with, say, the Fairy Moses, Moors. Fairy Moors. That's what I've been trying to say. They got this So Easy line where they take a seed and they coat it in a high blend of clay, lime, and perlite with FDA approved food coloring. And this is actually kind of interesting. I mean, you can see this, or pink, okay? And yes, I know that lettuce is a different shape from kale. Red and white Russian blend. And, well, like I said, this, I mean, that's tan, you know, tannish. Kale has more of a black color, but, you know, you tell me. You can tell, you can see this clearly, especially against the dirt. This, you might have a little issue. So, I mean, the only issue you might have is that it's about twice the price, but then again, well, think about it this way. I mean, if you're teaching your kids how to grow seeds, or maybe you have an issue with your site, something like this, you can contrast much more easily with the ground than these. But still, but I digress. Like I said, I got a number of lettuces. You got this kale, romaine lettuce, Paris Island. Might have this one, but double check. Prize bread. It's got a nice coloration. Four Seasons. Let's see here. Got some more beans, cause you know, Bush Blue and Golden Wax Improved. You know, and let's see here. Pumpkins Halloween blend. This is like 50% jack-o'-lantern, 50% Casper. Early sweet sugar pie. You know, pumpkin pies. Triple treat, because you can use this one here for the pies, for the jack-o'-lantern, and also for the seeds, much like a Lady Godiva. Oriental Asian Green, Sinpost Hybrid, Detroit Supreme Beet, Detroit Dark Red Medium Tap, Roma 2 Bush Bean, you know, it's an Italian type. Gourd, fancy, small fancy mix, ornamental mainly, but it just looks interesting. Now, something that's a very useful tip if you're married, or maybe you live with your mother, or as in my case, your mother lives with you, and you got a bunch of vegetable seeds. One thing that at least keep them from being so worried: flowers. You can never go wrong with flowers, unless you get one that she's allergic to. Never get one she's allergic to. That goes without saying. Now let's see what all of those I got. I mean, let's see. For zinnia, I got pinwheel mix, thumbelina mix, marigold, jaguar, zinnia peppermint stick mix, and candy cane mix. Cosmos sensation mix. Seashells mix. Petunia royalty mix. And Pansy springtime mix. Now, flowers are useful. The flowers are useful because, well, I mentioned previously that the flowers are a great way to attract your pollinators, especially if a pollinator is needed to help your fruit to grow. Like your beans, peas, cucumbers, melons, pumpkins, and them other things. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to give a mild shout out to a number of the local. So these particular seeds, like I said, I buy seeds from all over, and these particular ones basically got I always title my thing Berry Garden in Western New York, because, well, I live in Western New York. Of course, I might have mentioned, well, I do a lot of shopping around the Jamestown area. That's where my local Walmart is, local Tractor Supply is, local Home Depot. For Lowe's, I gotta go down to Warren, but even so, let me see if I can just fit that in. Just barely. Well, that was some of the Seed Savers Exchange seeds. I got those from a place called Jamestown Biodome Project. If you're in Jamestown, let's see here. It's on Pine Street, 207 Pine Street. Jamestown. Nice little place. They got their own little website. Nice little place by the looks. Kind of only been there once at this recording. I plan on going there again. Giving them a nice little shout out. And then another place I go to is a place called Mike's Nursery. That's towards the end of Lakewood, right by their Tractor Supply. It's a nice little place. Another nursery I go to, I go to a number of small places. I mean, there's some I might want to double check. way the season is. See if they're open or not. Well, when I checked, you know, as you go heading into Falconer, before you get to the city, is a place called Roberts. It's a nice place. I haven't bought any seeds from them, but I have bought more than a few bushes from them. Let's see here. What else have I got stuff from? Well, like I said, there's a few down in Warren. I might do a little bit of checking down there, see if they're open, see what they got. Well, this is Western New York. Please subscribe if you like this, post comments, click the like button, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Okay? Goodbye.